Good morning, tribe. Well, it's been eventful past couple of days. I managed to tear my sail. Mostly because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to put the sail back up onto the mast, and boom, I actually accidentally put about a 6 to 8 inch tear in my mainsail. So I had to run over to the chandlery real quick and get some of this here Dacron tape. I also need to get a sail sewing kit, special little needle and thread with a little palm pusher type thing, so that I can try and stitch it up and then patch it with this Dacron tape. I've never sewn clothing before, or fabric of any kind. What I'm going to be learning is called a herringbone stitch, and they call it that because it creates a sort of fishbone pattern, and it's nice because it holds the two sections pretty tightly together without it bulging up. That way I can get the Dacron tape down to hold it. Well, since this is the last week, many of us are going to be together. We decided to all go out. A friend of ours, Axel, is leaving tomorrow. Hannah's going to be leaving Wednesday. Jay and Angie will be leaving this Sunday. And I'll be the only one left here until next weekend. So I'm going to be about a week behind everybody else. And there's a few that are going to stay through the season. So we figured we might as well make good use of our time while we're here together and go out and just explore and have fun. So Axel, Hannah, and myself took off earlier to where Axel was staying to do a photo shoot. I've mentioned this before. Hannah is a professional mermaid, and Axel is a professional photographer, so they had a little photo section. Then we came down here to the Malecón to meet up with the rest of the group, and we are currently making our way from the bar we met at Bermejos, through the Malecón, up into the neighborhood here, and to a little place called Tequila's. The plan was to come here and play some pool as a group, but after getting here and watching a couple of the other players, I realized something very quickly. There is no competition between myself and these other players. Needless to say, I had fun anyways, and it's the end of the night. We're all walking back to the marina as we do in a big group, and man, this is probably one of the best nights I've had so far out here. And I'm just so glad that I've had the opportunity to experience this in my life. And I'm really glad I've met these guys too. Well, it's the next day, and right after breakfast, as I was putting my dishes in the sink, I noticed something in the water. It kept poking up and sort of catching my eye. It wasn't a dolphin, and it's definitely not a bird. I had to watch it for a while before I recognized what this was. Even through a pair of binoculars, I couldn't quite tell what this animal was. Is it alive? Is it hurt? Is it trapped in a net? I didn't know what to do until all of a sudden, that's right, our baby sea lion's back, and he was just out there playing around. And of course, I've got to go out to Club Cruceros to have coffee with the rest of the sailors before we headed to Angie and Jay's boat to test out the new transmission and take their boat out for a little bit of a sail.
That's funny that we went up to test transmission or sailing back. That just kind of makes it seem like everything went wrong, doesn't it?
Well, you guys heard that right. We are sailing back on anchor after testing the transmission. And not to worry, the transmission was just fine. It's just that we had Jake with us, and Jake is a professional captain. And since we are new sailors, Jay, Angie, and myself, we asked Jake if he could teach us how to sail back in through the channel and onto anchor. With Jake's help, we made it look easy. Oh, hey there. All right, so we just got back, took a shower. We're back here at the dock, and we're about to go out to the restaurant to check out some music. I guess a couple of friends of ours are going to be playing there, so I'm going to take you guys with. All right, so I'm on the balcony. I just dropped off Angie and Jay at the restaurant. I'm walking over to our friend Hannah's place to pick her up, and then we're going to head back over to Estrella Del Mar to watch a friend of ours play his band, and then we're going to head to another bar, the one we went to last night, and watch another band. So it should be fun.
Yes, I'm just gonna wear this. This is my day tonight outfit. Okay.
Me and the boys came into town to shake 'em up and roll 'em down. I guess it was fate. I hoped I wasn't too late. Yeah, bad banditos are on our trail. The federales threw us all in jail. But these words keep a ringing in my ear. A little bit is better than nada. Sometimes you want the enchilada. A little bit is better than nada. A little bit or nothing at all. A little bit or nothing at all. A little bit or nothing at all. Thank you, thank you.
Well, the tribe and I hung out here at Estrella Del Mar, listening to Captain Wayne play some pretty epic music, and waiting for other friends to show up before we decided to head out and start going down to the other bar to listen to another friend of ours band called the Unusual Suspects.
Wash your face and hands. We be on the problem. Won't you do all that you can? Keep me on the daydream. Let me come strong. You don't want to see me. Sail in my boat.
Well, the night progressed how these nights normally progress. We ended up having ourselves a fantastic time at Bermejos, hanging with the tribe on our last weekend together here in La Paz, before eventually each and every one of us moves on. Well, tribe, that's been the last week. It's been a lot of fun. I'm a little sad. Today is the last day for quite a few of my friends. That's why we all went out last night. I believe that Jay and Angie are leaving in the morning. They're going to do some provisioning today, so I don't know if I'll be able to see them before they go. I really hope I get to, because I got some gifts for them. Some thank you gifts. It's not much. Some jewelry that I made, but it's just my way of showing my appreciation for just helping me out. I mean, it doesn't seem like much giving me rides to the marina or to the beach, but it actually is. It's massive. You get isolated out here, and when you get stuck, you get yourself into a bad spot. And it's good to have friends that can recognize that and are willing to just extend that olive branch like that. They didn't know me when they offered. I was a complete stranger, and they treated me like a good friend. And now I think we are good friends. And I'm going to miss them for a little while until I catch up with them out there in the Sea of Cortez. But that's how it goes. You know, if you're going to live this lifestyle, sometimes you have to say, I'll see you later. So, I'll see you guys later.
Fueled by ADHD and caffeine since 1976.